guys, Lilcurlybear here. I'd like to welcome you all to episode number 22 of my Minecraft Let's Play series. Now, Sally Foddy and I have just been very busy digging out the room that you see behind me. I have a plan for this room, which is what we're going to be doing in today's episode. So the reason for this room is going to be our cactus farm. It's going to be an automatic cactus farm. And the reason that I want absolutely loads of cactus is because I want to make the majority of our tree farm in this room green. So I'm going to be using green stained clay for that. And in order to be able to stain lots of clay green, I need lots of cactus. So we are going to have a cactus room. It's going to be just off of our tree farm, so it's nice and easy to get to from here. And also it's just kind of like a convenient place to kind of dig into in our base. So I've been having a little look on YouTube, a few different videos of different ways of building cactus farms, and I kind of decided to do it slightly different but kind of the same at the same time. So I'm not kind of crediting anyone in particular, only to say that this isn't my design. It's just a few different people that I've watched and gotten different ideas from. So it's going to be a water-based farm. And I think the best thing for me to do is going to be to make a start with getting my cactuses placed. The water is going to go into these little dug down areas, and then the middle section here is going to be a pathway for us to walk through. And there's going to be glass here and here, so we can see our cactus farms working. And these kind of step down bits here I'm probably going to sculpt a bit better, really, because it's going to be our collection point kind of in the middle there. Actually no, I'll do the collection point here, I think. So I'll just dig out those two blocks there to remind me, and I'll do the same on this side, that is going to be our collection point, where all our hoppers will go to. So we will have chests there, so I am going to have to definitely dig out this front bit much better than it is at the moment. Just debating whether to take it back one or two actually, but because this is quite steep down from here. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll figure it out. We can always just stand on the steps and open the chest from there anyway, can't we? It'll be perfectly fine. So right then, we're gonna have so we're gonna have a cactus there, and a cactus there, and there and there. And then we're gonna have one there and one there, and we're gonna have them there as well. Okay, so that's that side. So I'm placing down dirt blocks first, so that it's easier for me to place the cactuses. Whoops, when it comes to actually doing that, because the water will be in this section and the cactuses will actually sit on top, like one above the water. Now, what blocks? I'm wondering whether to use granite actually. That could look interesting. I want to make this room kind of like a sandstone kind of theme. I'm debating whether to have the cactuses sat onto stone bricks. I've got mossy stone, that could look interesting, because it will just be just above the water. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do mossy stone, like so. Whoops, a daisy. Okay, and then same over here. And then there'll be a block of sand on top of that. And then, is that sand? Yeah. And then the cactuses will sit on top of there. I'm not going to put the cactuses on just yet, because I don't want them getting in the way when I'm trying to do the rest of the room. Okay. There we go. We'll need to place fences as well. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do that just yet. I'm going to take these away so that the water can be placed underneath. I'm not going to place the water yet because I want to fill in the bottom with a bit of design work. So I'll get rid of all these earth blocks. There we go. Okay. Right then, guys. I'm just going to get the bottoms and the sides done with the particular blocks that I want to use, and I'll be back in just a mo. Okay guys, so I have placed sand in the bottom of where the water is going to go, and I've put smooth sandstone around the edges, and I've also placed the mossy cobblestone bricks all the way down the middle of the pathway because I thought that looked pretty good, and I've kind of added some sandstone stairs just to the edges of those stairs as well because I thought that looked quite interesting. Now, what I need to do next, ideally, is decide on what type of stone I'm going to use along the back walls, because obviously this wall here is going to be glass, so I can see in, but the back wall and the side wall there can be something completely different. Obviously not going to be glass because you'd only see the stone through the glass anyway. So I'm going to need to add, I've got a load of glowstone around here somewhere. I'm going to need to add glowstone lighting into the walls at the back there, so it's nice and lit up. And then I'm going to need to decide what kind of stone or what kind of blocks to use in the walls. So I'm just going to go ahead now. Sorry if you heard my phone then, I forgot to put it on silent before I started recording. I'm just going to go ahead now and add lights into the walls, and I'll be back in just a mo. Okay guys, so this is the design I have so far, and I've just realised I've been really dumb and not put the carved stone in on this side. That was really silly of me. But I've done sort of like a bit of a design into the walls just to make it look nice, and kind of light it up at the same time. Whoops. There we go, try again with that. There we go. Right then, I think next, whoops, oh, there. Okay, right, collected everything, haven't I? Yeah, cool. Okay, so I think I just need to fill in some of these stone bricks here. There we go. Make a couple more. Probably got some more over in this chest, actually. Yeah, loads more. There we go. Okay, so the bare bones of it are coming together. I think it's probably going to be best if I get... Oh, I need to do the ceiling, actually, don't I? Just decide what I'm doing with that. I think next up I'm going to get the ceiling done, and then I'm going to start placing the cactus and the fences, and I then need to also get the hoppers made to go along the front. So yeah, right, okay. Ceiling. Right, I think I'm going to go in with some more glowstone in the ceiling because I want it to be nice and light in here. So if I do, because I've got, what above here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do kind of a row of glowstone straight down the middle here, I think that's going to be a good idea. I might do like every other one or something. And then I think I'll fill in the rest of the ceiling above the cactus areas in the green stained clay and see how that looks. And then the edges I'll do in the stone brick. So I'll come along here in stone brick and across here as well. Yes, okay. I think that will work. I'm going to crack on with that. I know I will show you guys in just a mo. Okay guys, so the ceiling is done. I've done like glowstone down the middle as well, just to keep things nice and light in here, and I've added stairs as well to give it a bit of depth, and then I've just left it as plain stone here, and then done glowstone and carved stone down the middle. I think that looks pretty cool. I think this bit definitely adds a bit of depth to the room. I'm actually considering whether I could do with adding some stone stairs in more areas just to kind of give it that little bit more depth, but I think I'll just leave it in the middle of the room for now because all of this section is actually going to be behind glass anyway. Right then, so the next job is going to be adding the fences, which is going to be a bit pain in the bum. So the fences need to be at this level, so I'm going to have to go and get the fences, would be a good start. There we go. Oh, I need that. Right, let's just dump some of this stuff off into this chest because I don't need to be carrying all of this. Getting annoying. There we go. Right, I don't really need those at the moment either. Put my food back. Okay, so now I need to kind of try and place the fences like in between the dirt blocks, so in between the where the cactuses will be. So the cactuses will sit on top of the sand at this level. Then the fences need to be in between them at this level. So if I kind of bring them across like this, like that, make myself a little dirt platform across to here. Is that level? It's very difficult to tell from underneath. Yes, it is. And then, whoops, this mouse is very annoying. It does like a double click thing. So I end up placing twice quite a lot. And then there, no, not you. And then place one there as well. And then I'll go around this side and do the same. And hopefully, I should be able to, I should be able to knock out the ones in the middle. And that will mean that when the cactus grows up one from where it is on there, the fences will knock it out of place. So if I take out this one, I think, hopefully, there we go, and there we go. Okay, hopefully that, take out that one as well. There we go. Did I collect that one? There we go. I think that should be correct. Hopefully. Right then, cactuses. I'm going to add the cactuses. Did I bring any cactuses? Where are my cactuses? Oh, I hope I didn't put them all in the furnace. Drat. Right, how many do I actually need? 2, 4, 6, so 16 in total. Right, I'm just going to go and look for cactuses, guys, and I'll be back in a mill. Okay, we're all good. I just forgot to bring the cactuses. Right then, now, if I place these onto the top of the sand, this could be tricky. There we go. There we go. Whoops. Right then, get these out of the way as well whilst I'm here. Fab. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. Right then, and then on this, same on this side. There we go. There we go. Right then. Okay. Oh, I haven't done the fences on this side. What a doofus. Okay, well hopefully I can place the fences without upsetting the cactuses. Is that the right level? No. So it needs to be, yeah, it needs to be one down. There we go. Right then. So if I place here, and then all the way back along, like so. Whoops. There we go. And then that one just goes in between there. It's in the right place, isn't it? Yeah. And then just place them in between the others, like so. Okay. This is easier than I thought it was going to be, actually. Right then take out these middle ones, like so. I'm hoping I've got the placing of these fences right, because every video I watched, it was kind of really hard to tell where people were actually putting the fences. I know they need to go in between the cactuses so that when the cactus grows up this level, the fence post knocks it off and it falls down. But I'm just hoping that it's right kind of for the whole thing, if that makes sense. Right, okay guys, I'm just going to make some hoppers. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I need 10 hoppers in total, and I'll be back in a mo. Right then, so hoppers. So I want to place my hoppers facing. Now they need to go into the back of the chest. So we'll do crouch and place into the back of there, and then crouch and place, crouch and place, crouch and place. No, silly me. They need to go down one. Okay, so that means I need to move the chest as well. What a nana. Right, okay. What's the best way to do this? Because, right, I'll get the hoppers placed and the chest placed first, and then I can concern myself with the chest and things afterwards. Now, is any of that going to be visible? Because I'm going to need to put a couple of blocks of sunstone back over the top of... then with the chest open. What if I was to use... Right, I'm thinking aloud now, guys. I was to use sandstone stairs. Place them the other way up. Then I can still put a chest there, under there, and still open it. But it's how I'm going to open said chest when I've kind of blocked all this area off. Because I would need to be able to access the chest from over here. From here, really. Right, so if I place chests here and here, whoops, here. Can I open it? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. Right, I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. For now, I'm going to get... Whoops, this mouse is just the most annoying thing ever. Okay, right then. So, get my hoppers placed. There we go. And then... Okay, hopefully this works. Whoops, press the wrong button. There, right, that's that. Then... We'll do the same on the other side in a mo. So am I going to have to walk all the way down here and come down here to collect? Oh, I did not think this through. Could sort of dig into that wall a bit because it is low down. If anything that I dig underneath that block, so anything I dig out here is not going to come through. So I could kind of dig out this area a little bit. I don't know whether I want to... Okay, well, I'm a Wally and it is what it is for now. Awkward collection point, but never mind. Right, I'll sort that out another time. For now, I'm going to just get these all in place. So I need to bring out these to get the hoppers in place, and then the chest will need to go there. Okay, so chests there and there, and then I'll place the stairs there and there, like so. So I'll still open the chest, fabulous. And then my hoppers will need to go there, and then along the back, the same as I did on the other side. There. Oh, how am I one short? I made 10. Has one gone in here? No, I bet you one went in here when I took it down on this side. Yes. There we go. Okay. So... last one going into there. There we go. Okay. Right then. Ooh, look. Yay, it works. Excellent. Okay. Now next up we need to do our water. So I've got water buckets in here. Oops, I've got 2 already so that I can make a water source. And I'm going to do that. Where shall I do that? Somewhere it doesn't matter if I make a mess in the floor. I'll just do it here for now. There we go. So let's do that one and that one. Now, I'm going to place water along the back, like so. 2, 3, and then I can take from the middle one, I think, can't I? No, that didn't work for some reason. Fine. 5. Okay, so that should now flow right the way down to the hoppers, which it does. Excellent. Now, if I now throw that piece of cactus into the water, it should flow all the way down and go into the hoppers. Looking good so far. Excellent. Okay. And then it should then appear in our chest, which it does. Fantastic. Okay, that makes me very happy. Right then, I'll just get this bit filled in with the water. Whoops. Then, all that's left to do is place the glass, because we do not want the bits of cactus falling off and landing on these ledges from these edge ones, because it will make our farm very ineffective. So I've furnished up some glass. I don't know if I've got quite enough, but there's some there, and I have a bit in here as well to fill in these edges. So the glass will be placed all along here. I might actually just do the bottom first, so that I know I've definitely got enough to make the farm as effective as possible. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty cool, guys. I'm really pleased with how it's come out, actually. I think I will just dig down here and maybe add some of the, have I got any on me? Some of the sandstone, it's tricky to say, sandstone stairs along here to give it a bit of depth. I'm wondering whether I need a bit more lighting in here maybe, but I don't think it's too bad. I definitely need to sort out these areas because I've well and truly fluffed that up. I didn't plan out where the collection point was going to be properly. So I think, yeah, I'm going to have to do something with that, but I have no idea what at the moment. Hopefully I won't have to kind of like move the whole farm backwards, because that would be really annoying. Hopefully I will just be able to kind of like dig into the wall a bit here. And work something out that way. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've worked on this front area quite a lot. Now, I originally had the chests for collecting the cactus over there. That didn't work very well. I couldn't really get to it. I'd made this area too steep, and there wasn't really enough room in here to kind of make it look good. The only thing I could think of was to make the collection points through the wall here, which I didn't want because then it made this little walkway a bit pointless. So I pulled the hoppers all the way around to here and have placed a chest at the side of each section. And as you can see, it's pretty effective. It's collecting the cactus really, really well. I did a design in the floor. Sally Foddy helped me with some stone stairs to try and kind of make it look as neat as possible. It's not the ideal design I would have liked, but I think considering it was kind of a last minute pull it together kind of thing, I think it actually works quite well. And then I decided to use these sections here as some extra storage because hopefully this will collect loads and loads and loads of cactus for me, and I will need somewhere to store all of that in time. So I filled in these areas, and then I've got chests there now so that I've got extra storage. I've also added all these furnaces to the wall at the back here. I think it looks a bit much at the moment. I might kind of take out some of the top ones and put a bit of design work in there instead. And I've got one little space left where I need to furnace some more sand, and I have actually just been, I've got the furnace on me still. No, I've taken the furnace off upstairs now, so I have to go and get a furnace. But I have just been out and collected like a load more sand and a bit of sandstone, so I can fill in that one last little block of sand there. And also, now that I've finished, I've kind of realised that I didn't actually go for the full-on sandstone theme that I was intending to go for. So I am actually going to redo the back walls. So I'll just go and grab the furnace and get one more little bit of sand furnace for that to fill in that section there. Oh, I saw a little bit pop off there. Saw a bit of cactus. Where is it? Okay, I can't actually see it. Maybe it's in here already. No. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to go and get that and then get the furnace to get that last bit of sand, get that last bit of glass in place. And then I'm going to redo the walls at the back because, you know, why not, eh? Why not? So I will be back with you guys in just a mo. Just realised I'm really stupid because I've actually got that whole back wall full of furnaces and they've all got coal in as well. So why I don't just use one of those to furnace that last piece of glass instead of going all the way up to my chest room. Silly me. Right then, time to get on with the back wall. Okay guys, so it's not quite done yet because I actually didn't have quite enough sand, believe it or not. It takes a lot of sand to make the polished blocks, and I've also added in some of the fancy creeper face blocks as well, which I think looks awesome. And I managed to lose 2 blocks of glass along the way and only had 1 piece of sand left to furnace, so I'm still 1 short, which is very annoying, but never mind. But this is kind of what I've gone for. I've done the back walls in the polished sandstone blocks rather than in the green stained clay that I had before, and I've replaced the carved stone with the creeper faces, the carved sandstone blocks. And I've done the ceiling using sandstone steps going up to where the lights are, which I think looks pretty cool. As you can see, I didn't have quite enough to finish it off, and I don't have anywhere near enough to kind of do the other side. But I think it looks a heck of a lot better. I much prefer the look of all the sandstone on the right hand side to the green stained clay on the left. I'm still debating whether to change these blocks here out for the sandstone. I may just leave them as they are for now because they are behind the glass and it does give like an edge all the way around that bit there of stone blocks, but then this is sandstone, so it might be better to kind of have it sandstone all the way along. But at the same time, I do like the mossy stone along the bottom edge there where the water is, so I don't know whether I will want to replace that block there. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for now, guys, because I've got a lot of resource gathering to do in order to be able to do the other side. And I don't really have time to do that today, unfortunately. But that will be done and it will all be finished off and looking fabulous. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's episode. I hope you've sort of picked up a few ideas and you might want to have a little go at making a automatic cactus farm yourself. Thanks for watching again, guys. Have a great day and bye-bye.